then make a big to-do about some challenges that have been afoot that maybe you might not be aware of. And I'd like to celebrate that I was handed 84 new gifts from this room. Each class here tonight has collectively paid it forward to the students whose lives you are impacting. And I often wish that our alumnae could be on campus celebrating reunion at the same time our students were here, so that they could fully experience the magic and the generosity that is bestowed on the next generation. I'd like to take this opportunity now to recognize just a handful of the classes that have worked really hard on challenges that have brought in a few extra gifts this weekend. And I'm going to celebrate, I'm going to start with the class of 1960. They raised $23,000, and 42% of them participated in our program. I was extra proud of the class of 1970 and the class of 1980 this weekend too. They both handed me these giant stacks of gifts. I mean, just giant, at the last minute. They came running up and said, "Here, count these." And I was amazed because each of those classes brought in 21 new gifts. I was hoping one would break, but it was a tie. It was an even tie of 21 new gifts from both classes. And the totals were, for 1970, they raised $21,000 with 45% participation. And from 1980, we had another $20,000 that they raised. 1975 raised $30,000 for us. And I was also proud to see that the class of 1990 made a concerted effort and shared 13 new gifts, reaching $5,000. I'd also like to especially recognize our Golden Jubilee class, the class of 1965, for all of your fundraising efforts, for the Jeanne Knoerle Sports and Recreation Center, and also for the annual Woods Fund that made up your class gift this year. For this announcement, I'm going to ask that Dottie King come to the podium. And those of you from the class of 1965 who would like to be part of this, I'd like to unveil how much you actually raised in the last few days. So please feel free to come up. During this process. I know. If you can gather on this side of the stage as well, that would be wonderful. Are we ready? Does anyone want to give a drum roll? All right, the class of 1965 has raised $1,045,000. some credit to the class of 1964. They challenged the class of 1965, and they did it. They trumped them.